No, I'm not doing anything wrong.
Come on. Hey, this woman needs help. She said she knew a doctor here.
Paula! Take her to medical.
Come on. I'll be all right. You're the, outcasts.
It's not like we chose that name. Makes us sound like a biker gang.
Yeah, something like that. I guess all the good terrorist names were taken, huh?
We are not terrorists.
They never are. They're always freedom fighters, revolutionaries, political activists.
And who are you, exactly?
I'm Nomad, and right now I'm looking out for Paula Madeira.
You're one of the soldiers from the helicopters.
That's right.
We tried to help some of you, but we only found dead bodies.
Why would you try to help us out?
Because we need friends. Even if they do look like the Brute Squad. The world is more dangerous to humans than ever. I'm Haruhito. I used to be an engineer at Skeltech, and I was happy, but then some of us found out a Skeltech secret. Project Deus?
Never heard of it.
You've heard of transhumanism. Some of the scientists on this island want to force the next step of human evolution with technology. Project Deus wants to make computers that are more intelligent than humans.
Well, that shouldn't be too difficult. Most people I meet are as dumb as rocks.
Would you really want a computer running your life? We came to live here because J. Skell promised us a libertarian paradise. Project Deus would put computers in control.
And now you're here to fight that.
Damn right.
And Paula Madeira is a friend of yours.
You'd be surprised how many people think transhumanism is a shitty goal. You can visit Paula in the medical bay.
Farmer to freedom fighter. You ever see yourself doing this?
for a second. I'm trying to concentrate on this. Now, was that note an E or an F sharp? F sharp? Thanks. I think I've cracked this. That Morrison is some genius.
If we can make a better world here, then it'll all be worth it. Things will be all right. I just want this all to be over.
Brute Squad. Did you mean what you said about needing friends?
I did.
We just got intel about a new shipment of weapons at some base in Oroa. The weapons are being sent to Liberty by boat.
Hey, you want me to hijack it and bring it back for your people? You should have quit while you were ahead.
Hey, we aren't the real enemy. Right now, the enemy isn't even Project Deus. Sentinel is coming for all of us. We need weapons.
Every legitimate revolution had to start somewhere. But arming concerned citizens is a long way from a real liberation army.
We're in it now. Knowing what we do, there's no turning away. Those weapons are the only chance we've got at getting supplies and defending ourselves.
What else do you know about the shipment?
Not much. It's being loaded onto a boat and it's headed to Liberty. There's not much to go on, but it's all our contact could get.
That's plenty. I can go find myself a Sentinel soldier for anything else. I'll grab the boat and meet you with the shipment.
You ever wonder what's on the other side?
If there's even a chance to get Sentinel on this island, everything's worth it.
You saw this coming when Skell first showed up. You ready for this fight? Farmer to freedom fighter. What do you think of that?
We can make a new world here, a better world.
should never have helped make those drones. Guess I'm paying for my sins.
Yeah, they didn't give you much choice.
Yeah. Painkillers make me think too much. I know you want something. Everybody's after me like I'm belle of the ball.
I'm working with SanceszKO.
He's alive?
He's alive. And he needs your help, Paula.
Why would I help him? Jace did this. This is all him.
Let's just say he's seen the light, and he wants to fix things. But he can't do it alone.
I trusted him when I followed him out to this godforsaken island, and he lied to all of us. He betrayed us. I'm sorry. But if you trust SanceszKO, you are just as stupid as we were.
Paula. You know he's not working for Sentinel, right?
He was. You should ask him what they were working on. Ask him about Project Deus.
How you feeling about it? Think we'd end up here? You ever see
I got
yourself
something you might find interesting.
Our personal special forces is back. But what's going on?
an eye on any stocks from the outcasts. If you see someone sick, give them a hand. Make sure you do it in a way that's sanitary.
Hey, did you find Paula?
Sure, but she won't come here.
She kinda hates me right now.
You, kinda didn't mention that.
I thought she'd be over that. Things on a roll the way they are. Hope she'd help us out.
Once I said your name, she wouldn't even talk to me. What's Project Deus?
Project Deus isn't the problem. Problem is, she can only see the harm it can do. Great to see you again.
Great to see you too, sir.
Lieutenant Colonel Walker, Paula Madeira.
Please, call me Cole.
Paula is Skeltech's most brilliant engineer.
Now. I've seen your designs, ma'am. I'd say that brilliant, that's an understatement.
And I've seen your resume. It's heavily redacted.
Yeah. So I take it that, that's not for the field test.
No, that won't be ready for a few months.
Wow. I want to ask you, the, work you're doing on deep learning AI controlling these drones, how's that going?
Excuse me? Using deep learning AI? How?
Specifically, data mining? Target identification?
We haven't, explored those options yet.
You mean to tell me that you have the top computer scientists in the world developing some sort of supercomputer and you, haven't explored those options yet?
He's talking about Maddox. He's talking about Project Deus.
Imagine it. Using this beast of a computer, predictive analytics, finding terror threats, eliminating them with drones.
You want to build a super intelligent computer, and the first thing you want to do with it is kill people?
Oh, man. First thing I want to do is keep the free world safe. I'm sure that you, well, you understand that.
And who's going to keep the free world safe from Project Deus? How could you? I want nothing to do with this.
Don't... Just... Paula!
Jace, if she's truly brilliant, she'll come around.
So you and Walker were pals, huh?
Everyone was... Nomad. We need Paula's help. No one knows the system better than she does.
I like you, genius, but some of your choices get people hurt.
All the big choices do. Look, I know how to get her to help us.
I'm listening.
Two things. You need to find evidence on the explosion in my lab.
You really know who did it?
I'm almost certain the outcast did it. But you need to show Paula evidence on the explosive device itself. Second, you need to visit Paula's husband.
She did not mention a husband.
Look for him in Aurora Hospital. Nomad. This won't be easy for her. But after it's done, she'll know who to trust.
All right. We need her help. Genius. What's this thing keeping people in Aroa?
The drone perimeter. We're calling it Operation Citadel. I think Walker came up with the name.
Any weak spots?
The perimeter is made up of different interlocking sectors, and each sector has its own drone swarm. Each swarm is managed by an AI that runs through a local relay terminal.
I could see that system working for surveillance, but it took out my chopper without firing a shot.
The swarms, they're made up of dozens of miniature drones that act in unison, like a flock.
You made an artificial bird strike.
No. We made artificial birds to do the job of bees. pollination. It's Stone and Walker who militarized our swarms to create a deadly shield perimeter. Who thinks like that?
People after power. Skeltech needs to start thinking more like its clients. How well did you know Walker?
Well, we fixed things together. He was a military advisor brought in after the Skeltech bombing. We were still in mourning for the friends we lost, and then this hero shows up. He was magnetic, charismatic, you know? Like a TV star or something.
Yeah. That guy could charm the fleas off a dog. He kind of changed after he left the unit.
He never spoke about it.
Well, it's top secret. Let's just say it wasn't pretty. This guy, Trey Stone, doesn't make things easy.
He always seemed kind of ambitious. He and Walker always had some friction.
Walker mentioned Stone before, but never in a friendly way. I take it he isn't very likable.
He's a creep. But I've had to work with all kinds of people before. Sometimes you tolerate jerks just because they get the job done.
Did he get the job done?
I don't actually know. He kind of insulated himself. As a subcontractor, I couldn't supervise him the way I did other people. I had to trust Walker when he said things were going well.
Fox called you his best friend.
Yeah, I never thought about it, but I guess he's mine too.
Times like this, you can count your real friends on one hand. You known him a while? You a buddy from college or something?
No. A few years ago, I hired him as a consultant. He was working on the problem P versus NP.
That literally means nothing to me.
It's a math problem. One of the math problems. But Fox was just so enthusiastic about everything, I widened the scope of his role. He was involved in every non-military project Skeltech had.
He's a good guy to have around.
Absolutely.
Hey, what's the deal with this chick on all the video screens? Ayanna Puri.
Yeah, my CFO.
I guess she's just, fulfilling her regular job duties, sharing the company news.
Yeah. Did you see the one where she said I was crazy? Having a mental breakdown or something?
It's not a bad propaganda campaign.
She's not as smart as she thinks she is. Her strategies were always traditional. She's never had any real vision.
So why keep her?
She seems so genuinely concerned about the employees' welfare. Now I see she's just playing office politics. She's more clever than smart. She's effectively taken over as CEO.
Hey, genius. I always thought you were more of a pacifist. Gotta say, though, it's a damn shame you had to start making lethal drones.
I was naive, I guess. I always hoped for the best out of people, you know? When a bomb goes off and I meet the wrong person at the worst time, I bought their logic that if you want peace, carry a big stick line of reasoning. Stone even said, doesn't God have his avenging angels guarding the gates of paradise? I never felt right here. We're building heaven on earth. We're not gods.
Is that why you kept it secret? Project Omega? Because, you know, some people might look at it as a PR shield, keeping the image of a pacifist while making money on weapons.
PR is important, but you don't wear a seatbelt because you're planning to get into a car crash, right?
You have to be cautious.
Right.
I need more about Paula Madeira. How long have you known her?
Years. I hired her right out of grad school. Actually, she was still in grad school. She was only 20, but she was just so smart. I knew that with her, I could lay the foundation of Skeltech's advanced drone program.
But are you friends? Was there something else going on, or what? There's something here I'm missing.
I think hiring her so young, she never really learned the art of adapting. She didn't like working with Walker. I could have handled her differently. I know I need to talk to her about that.
You didn't answer my question.
It hurt. She was so special and one of the first to truly believe. And in hindsight, she was also right. She saw right through Walker. She was immune to his charm. I was deaf to her warnings.
When did you get away from using dollars?
You like the screds?
I don't understand them.
They're a cryptocurrency. As much as we could, we wanted to get away from the control of international banking.
But it's a made-up money.
All money is made up. It only has value because we all agree on it as a medium of exchange. Everyone in Aurora agrees to use Screds. And Skeltec makes sure to create a limited supply.
So if we all agree to use your play money instead of dollars, the economy still works the same way?
Money's only worth what you think it's worth.
My mind blown. Listen, I get that Maddox isn't exactly warm and friendly, but why do people hate her?
They don't hate her as much as they fear humanity's evolutionary destiny.
Whoa, that's a little intense. Even for you.
Grace Maddox is in charge of Skeltec's transhumanist research, Project Deus. Yeah, on a personal level, she's not, fun.
Yeah, she's also really into herself.
Sure, she's really effective. I gave her a huge budget. She wants more.
You give it to her?
Ayana Puri, my CFO, wouldn't let me. So Maddox cut costs. Instead of spending the time to perfect a true quantum computer, she developed a DNA-based computer that behaves like a quantum computer.
And you know what she's doing with that?
She plans to download her mind onto that computer. I know it sounds a little crazy and unbelievable, but someone will do it. And she should be first.
Explain something to me, this Titan program. Why in the hell would you think it was a good idea to build giant killing machines? Aren't lethal drones enough?
I recognize that smaller drones are already deadly and far more cost-efficient, but I was influenced.
Walker.
He was always complaining that the existing drones didn't have enough media presence. These days, wars are fought on television screens. He wanted Titans that could exude charisma and raise hope and simultaneously suffocate the spirit of a nation.
Sounds charming.
I find that once I'm given a task, my inspiration is fueled by the vacuum. I knew that what Walker wanted was entirely unnecessary for counterterrorism, but I got carried away. Now I shudder to imagine what he intended the whole time.
You're not the only one. Stay out of trouble.
Focus is my forte.
Copy, no activity by you. Same here. Nothing to report. Roger, I copy. Same here. Shots!
Moving! I'm moving! Listen up! We got hostiles around the perimeter!
guys are gone. We're good. Yeah? That's what they want us to think. Keep your eyes open. Let them try. I won't miss them this time.